Hey Tom, how you doing? Bonjour. Um, you're not ready for this. I've kind of done something crazy with the layout. You will see in a minute. Okay. So here's the thing. Should be this scene. Yeah, there we go. So you may notice something in the bottom right corner. Whereas basically, I'm AFK shiny hunting as well in Legends ZA, and have that on the layout. And after every totem Pokemon, which is major fights in this game, I'm going to go onto that game and check for shinies and then set up an AFK shiny hunt somewhere else. And I think I'm the first person to do that, which is pretty cool. I don't think anyone else has done that yet. Let me know how the audio levels are, because I'm not too sure. Just gotta make sure they are actually balanced well. Yeah, there is plenty to look at, because like we've got the chat, we've got top and bottom screen of this game, and then we've got the AFK shiny hunting in ZA. Hey, Starlord, how you doing? I know your nickname's Denki, but I still keep calling you Starlord. Can you see what I've done? I think I'm the first streamer to do this. I've got ZA AFK shiny hunts going on in the bottom right corner, all the Nuzlocke of another game. After every totem Pokemon, I'm gonna go to ZA, shiny check, and move to another location. I'll probably keep going back to the same locations again, like switching between 18 and 20 and stuff, but yeah, I'll be doing that. But the situation with the Sleeplocke is, yesterday, or last night, I just looked at my phone and I was like, wait, shit, it's the 29th. I'm doing a Halloween Sleeplocke. I've got, like, today to do it. Because tomorrow I'm going to be spending time with my girlfriend because it's a Friday. So, I was like, shit, 30th it is? Like, gotta do the Sleeplocke. And I had the idea for having ZA in the corner whilst I was setting up the Sleeplocke. I was setting up the layout and stuff, and I was like, you know what, I want to keep doing my AFK shiny hunting because I was doing it while I slept. And I was like, what if I had it on the layout? So just have it doing the bench method on the layout. I'm like, I can't complain at that. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of people do like to lurk like that. Even if people lurk and they're not really active in chat, I cannot complain at them having it on in the background because first of all, I, get to entertain them, which is what this is all about. And secondly, I still get the view from lurkers, so I'm not complaining at that. Oh, thank you. Did you, see what I put in the Pokemon chat in Jay's server earlier? Showing my look in TCG Pocket today? Because it has been insane. But yeah, I've had the thought that since ZA isn't great content-wise for like shiny hunting and stuff, because it's mostly like AFK hunts and reloading the same area again and again, what makes sense is to just like have it in the corner during other streams like this. And yeah, like my luck in TCG Pocket was insane. Okay, it's starter time, and sadly there's only one option because this is a mono dark type Sleeplocke. And there is a dark type option. It's not dark type yet, but it will be. But I'm stuck with one I'm not a big fan of. In its base form I like it, but fully evolved, not a big fan. Because Litten could have become like a saber-tooth tiger on all fours, would have been so cool. Instead, first of all, they gave it the Tony the Tiger treatment. Secondly, it's too strong and competitive, and they just keep buffing it instead of nerfing it. So, not a big fan. But it is a dark type, so I am going to be taking Litten. I know what I'm calling this thing. It may be a female, but I'm still naming it Wolfie. Because if you don't know about Wolfie Glick, like Wolfie VGC, he hates Incineroar for the same kind of reasons that I'm not a big fan of it. So, gotta name it after him. Yeah, that's fair. I understand being busy, dude. It happens. Oh, nice, you got the Immersive Blaziken. Yeah, I got that one, and then after I got that, I was like, you know what, I might as well move on to the Gyarados pack, see if I can get that. I got that, and I was like, might as well move on to the Altaria pack, see if I can get that. I haven't got that one yet. Knowing me, I might never get it, because I end up getting 2 and not the 3rd. Oh, you got Shiny Moltres. Nice, I got Shiny Articuno. You got cooked chicken. Um, Denki, I don't know how to break this to you, but when chicken is pink, that's a clear sign that it is very much not cooked. It might be on fire, but if the chicken is pink, it is not cooked. Regular Moltres is more cooked than the shiny. Okay, yeah, it could be covered in a pink sauce. Um, and I kind of want someone to make art of that now. But also, like, I would not eat chicken covered in a pink sauce. Partly because, first of all, when I think pink with sauces and stuff, first thing that comes to mind is strawberry, which is not going to go well with chicken. But, the other issue there is I have too much anxiety to cover chicken in something pink and then eat it. Because I'm going to be going, wait, is that the sauce or is that the chicken? I can't do that. Now, for those who don't know what we're currently shiny hunting in the AFK hunting ZA, that area has Patrat, which I do need, Alpha Lopunny, which I have, Alpha Salamence, which I have, Bagon, which I do need another one of for a Shelgon, a Fennekin, which I need, Noibat, Noivern, Swablu, and Altaria, which I have. So basically, whilst I will take dupes, until the end of the first Totem battle, we are currently just looking for Bagon and Fennekin and Patrat. Oh, Denki, I can tell you exactly what's happening there. Um, so baby Pokemon, but also shiny cards can show up as an extra card. So that's why sometimes you get 6. I noticed that earlier. I knew it works that way for baby Pokemon, but I didn't know it was the case for shiny cards now. Because it wasn't before, but now it is. That's a new change. I don't know if it's exclusive to that set or what. But I noticed it with the Articuno. I was like, wait, that's a 6th card. Hey, it's Tapu Koko. Speaking of which, I did get the shiny Tapu Koko card earlier. This music is quite calming. It's gonna be a while before we do the first shiny check. Probably should have gone Wild Zone 20 for it, because there's fewer encounters of range of the bench, so it does actually take longer to get a shiny there. But to be fair, I don't plan on doing shiny checks after Kahunas, only after the only after totems, so don't know. Who's Gregory and where did they get? Ah, that's why I didn't get it. Yeah, what I'm really hoping for with the shinies and stuff is from this hunt before the first totem, I'm hoping like a shiny Fennekin, maybe a Shalfa Fennekin, like a shiny Alpha would be great. Oh, by the way, Denki, like I said, I was AFK shiny hunting whilst I was asleep. I woke up to a shiny Squirtle, um 3 shiny Dragalge, including an alpha, and that wasn't the static alpha, because the static alpha was Flareon. Yeah, it's kind of sweet, but also it's like, that's the second shiny alpha evolution I've got in Zone 20, the other being Glaceon. And now I just know that the next 2 are going to be Leafeon and Jolteon. That way, I'll have the 4 worst shiny evolutions before the 4 better ones. And I'm not happy about that, because so far it's been Glaceon and Flareon. 2 terrible shinies, to be honest. And I could have had Espeon, Umbreon, Sylveon. I'd love a shiny Sylveon. It's not like I even need any like shiny evolutions. I've already got them all for my living shiny decks, but alpha ones, they're cool. Now, the thing with your mother in the start of this game is she gives you 30 grand because it's spending money. Like, how rich is she to just give you 30 grand and go, oh, just a little pocket money? Now, the kind of sad thing here that's a little annoying is that for this next rival battle, we are still stuck with just our starter. Because until we've beaten him again, it is scripted to be daytime. And the only dark type that's available here is only available at night. Luckily, the rival battle shouldn't be too tough. Like, you just got a Pichu and a Rowlet, which we'll be able to handle. But paralysis could get annoying. And if I'm not mistaken, the Pichu does like to lower attack, but we're using Ember anyway. Yeah, it would be nice to have someone giving you 30 grand as a bit of pocket money. So yeah, with this being a mono dark run, it's like for this rival battle we're still stuck with just Litten. But that is like for the first Totem battle, we've got Litten, Inkay, Grimer, Rattata, Meowth, Zorua, and I think some other stuff as well. Now, the thing with those Pokemon is they're basically all going to be good pretty much for us. Like, because right, Inkay will be keeping the PC and saving because I've kind of got a plan for that thing and I need it to survive until late game. Then like Zorua has Illusion, which is great. Alolan Grimer has an incredible typing and access to stuff like Minimize. But the reason I need to keep Inkay alive once I've caught it is because the plan is to send it in against Ultra Necrozma and use Topsy Turvy. since Ultimate Ultimate has 2 Omni Boosts, and then after Topsy Turvy it will be -2 in every stat, which makes it much easier to deal with. So once I've caught in K, that thing is staying in the PC. Or at least, it'll come onto the team multiple times to just like level it up, but it will not be getting used in battles. Okay, didn't get the power, that's good. Didn't get the power again. Okay, that actually went pretty well against the Pichu. Paralysis would have been annoying. I do like that Glitch did that. Just sprinkled a bit of Legend of Zelda in this remix. Yeah, I have access to Z moves, which I'm not gonna use. No, I am gonna use them. Like, I'm not a big fan of Z moves, but they will be very useful for this. Oh, hey Quig, how you doing? What are you saying the heck about, Quig? I think I know. Go on, Quig. Why are you saying the heck? Does it have something to do with the bottom right corner of the layout? Oh, that. Fair enough. It happens. Well, hey, now I know you're here. Until you'd sent that, like, I can see how many viewers there are, but, like, with people lurking, I don't always know who it is, and until you sent that emoji, I did not know that Quig was here. I'll see myself out. Okay, time to finally catch a second Pokemon. See, a little pocket money. It's 30 grand. Like, how is that a little pocket money? I'm not complaining, but... like, a little pocket money. You have a very nice mother, don't you? Yeah, I have a mother that gives me 30 grand. Now, I'm not going to do it during the stream, but at some point later, I do need to talk to someone. Because, there's a collab that's going to happen. It may or may not be a black and white Soul Link. Which, I've not done a Soul Link in a while, but I've been wanting to do one. And someone wants to do one. I've already randomized the files and everything for it. I know we're just looking for an NK. Okay, there's the NK. That's what we want. Now, I would prefer a contrary Malamar. I want it to have contrary. If it doesn't, that's fine. We just won't be using it much. Like I said earlier, the main thing we actually want this for is late game, because we want to be able to use Topsy-Turvy on Ultra Necrozma. Makes it much easier to beat when it has, like, to just... When it's -2 in every stat instead of +2, that is just so much easier to deal with. Wait, there's no way this will fit. One sec. Oh! It's one letter too long. Just gonna call it this instead then. I was gonna make a pun on Denki's username. Instead of Denki Kaminari, I was gonna call it Denki Calamari. And contrary, nice. That's exactly what we wanted with it. Like, Denki Calamari would have just been so funny to me. But no. That is too long. Anyway, Quig, how are you doing? Don't think I've asked since you were in the chat. How are you doing? The hand holding at the start of this game. It does get better throughout the game, but it does not get better throughout generations, because even in ZA we have hand holding at the start. In fact, the hand holding in ZA is pretty bad at the start. I'm actually gonna turn the music down a bit. I've been an idiot. I didn't go into the options and actually increase the text speed. That should have been the first thing I did. Once I get to the trainer school, I'm going to have fun trying to get the encounters there. Because there's a few of them. Okay, gotta heal up. Buy some more Pokeballs and potions and stuff, because, like, we have 30 grand. We can afford it easily, and we could really use them. Still nowhere near the amount of money I have in ZA. I've made over 3 million in that game quite easily. Let's just heal up. And off towards the trainer school where we've got more encounters. Experience share is going to be very useful. Helps us level up easier, especially since we don't want to use in-K much in battle. Okay, that's one of our 2 encounters here. Perfect. Got the paralysis that quickly. It has a black sludge. Hell yeah. That's only gonna be like a 10% chance if that. I'm pretty sure held items usually like are 5% chance if there's a chance at all. So for this to have the black sludge, that is actually huge because that's the kind of held item I want on this thing. This thing is also kind of my counter to Hala. Like, it has access to Harden and can heal with the Black Sludge, and is not weak to fighting. Gonna have to Ember though and hope I don't kill because, like, it's just gonna out heal the damage I do with Scratch because of Harden. There we go. I've got to do it. Whether I want to or not, I've got to do it. And I know there's other encounters here. I believe Rattata and Nealth, but I know Zorua is here. Okay. That's our next encounter. There's the paralysis. Let's get her a little lower. Okay, that's a problem. That is a problem because after that Leer, Pursuit will kill me from that range. And I can't switch because it's Pursuit. I have to just hope I can catch this. I'm not confident that Pursuit won't kill me from that range after the Leers. Guess we'll find out. Oh, it absolutely would have. I need it to start using Leer again. Or get fully paralyzed. It's not going to use Leer because it sees the kill. I need it to get fully powered. There we go. Good thing I bought a lot of potions and Pokeballs. I'm not even getting the triple jiggle. Come on, get fully paralyzed. There we go. Good scratch again. Weaken it further. Perfect. And it went for Lear. I can still live a pursuit from full health. So, just gonna throw a ball. It's in the red and paralyzed, and I can't get the triple jiggle. Never mind a catch. Like, how is it shaking twice and breaking out every single time? Am I actually going to have to give up on one of my only encounters in the early game because it's just refusing to stay in the ball? Okay. I'm going to have to invoke some powers here because it is going to kill me with a pursuit if it breaks out. Game Boy Luke. Even that didn't work. I'm actually going to have to give up on one of my only early game encounters. What the hell? It just kept shaking twice and breaking out. In the red. Fully paralyzed. Like, what the fuck? That's just great. That is just great. That is a major nerf to my team. I'm not happy about that. I'm actually very pissed off about that. That should not have been that hard to catch. Oh, so let me check something. Okay, let's just be clear on this, right? I mean, sure, it's one of the harder things to catch early game, but like, it's the same kind of catch rate, same catch rate as Luxray or Roserade. Actually, why is his catch rate that low? That is really annoying. But fully paralyzed, it was paralyzed in the red, and I couldn't even get it to shake 3 times. It's not like I have access to Great Balls yet. Let's fight this trainer first. She's only got a Metapod. Be easier than catching a Zorua, apparently. Now, I don't want anyone to say that I don't play smart with Nuzlocks. Because yes, I have made stupid mistakes in the past, but when it came down to it, I ran from that Zorua when I knew that a pursuit would kill me. At that point, I was like, it is not worth another attempt at catching it. I had to run. I need to paralyze this thing. There we go. I'm going to heal up because I get the feeling that Flail is going to do a lot of damage at this point. Or it's not. Go on, keep getting fully paralyzed. That'll be pretty good for me. That's not what I said, but okay. Now I gotta go heal before doing anything else. Hey, Denki. Um, by the way, did you hear what I said earlier about naming the Inkay? Ah, fair enough. Yeah, so I had a nickname idea for Inkay, but it is one character too long. Because you had been in the chat, I thought, what if instead of calling it Denki Kaminari, I called it Denki Calamari. But It would have been one character too long, and I'm not happy about that. So I just called it Squid with 2 Ds. Okay, maybe this is the time that people call me stupid and say I'm not smart when it comes to Nuzlocke, because that's a rule that I was failing to catch. And it kept getting stronger and stronger because it was using Leer and lowering my defense. I could have been growling it. I could have been using growl. But now I gotta get a Meowth. I have no use for a Magnemite. I need Meowth. There we go. Well, I can't lick it actually because it's part normal. Yeah, yeah, the thing with Alolan Persian is it looks like it tried to just swallow a whole watermelon, and it can't. It's just stuck there in its mouth. In fact... it looks like it ate bees. But yeah, like, it looks like it tried to swallow a whole watermelon. And you know what they say? When life gives you melons, you might be dyslexic. I should go get a Rattata before I continue. Wait, no way. I gotta do it. I got to... They'd actually really like it if I do it, to be fair. Let me just make sure I spell it right. To do that, I might have to do this. Yeah. Look. Um. Denki, I think you'll approve of this nickname for the Rattata. And I think they will too. The screen was frozen? Ah. That's not good. But yeah, that's Nightmare Rattata. I don't like that it has hustle, but it'll do. I mean, it's a Rattata. I don't even plan on using it that much, but I gotta go with the right nickname. I think they'd approve of that. Fair enough. I should get something to eat in an hour or two, you know, get some lunch, but I'll be ordering something because Sleeplocke. I'll end up ordering Greg's or something for lunch. Okay, who can learn that? You know what? That could be worth it. Let me look at my movesets and everything else as well, because I'm just thinking of a little strategy here. Okay. Oh, you've got Reflect. Oh, that is good. I'm just trying to think what the best kind of strategy would be for dealing with the Totem Raticate, but, like, I don't even have a full team yet. There's other stuff I'll be able to catch before battling it. Just gonna make sure I am fully healed before I do anything else. There's not going to be anything really for me to catch in Holy City that I don't already have. I am actually pretty limited on encounters right now. Hang on. I just realised I've got that teacher fight. And yeah, she's gonna have a level 10 Poplio, and I think my best bet will be to level up Grimer a couple times and then use that to take her on. I get the poison and everything. Could be a good idea. Yeah, this thing is definitely the way to go. Like, I poison it and I have Black Sludge. That's huge. Oh, this is gonna be a long Sleeplocke. It's been an hour and we're still at the trainer school. Oh. I'm glad I've got plenty of energy drinks to keep me awake for this whole time, because I'm gonna need them. Just gotta make sure that I finish the Sleeplocke early enough to get some sleep tonight, because I don't want to be falling asleep tomorrow. And I'm acting like I'm confident I'm going to win this Sleeplocke. I am not confident of that at all. There are multiple opponents that counter Dark. It is not the strongest type for this, but it's Halloween, so gotta do Mono Dark. Now, this Grimer is one of the most valuable members of our team overall. Don't get me wrong, Incineroar will be great, but Alolan Muck is just so good. And it has Black Sludge. Like, I looked out in it getting that. Could have done with those when it came to catching Zora, just saying. Just saying, could have done with some Great Balls for that. So, the thing is, I'm trying to think what my next encounters are actually going to be. Because there's not anything left for me to catch in Holy City. So the next stuff would be either the next route or Holy Cemetery. So like on Route 2, there's no dark types left that I haven't got. And then Holy Cemetery. What do we have there? Oh. Okay, yeah. Holy Cemetery has Murkrow. So Denki, my ideal was I'll do a shiny check after every totem. Because that gives me enough time for shiny checks, like for shiny hunting in between. But I can do it after each Z crystal. So yeah, only encounter left for us to get before the first totem is Murkrow. Which, honestly, not a bad encounter to have. Like, an eventual Honchcraw would be pretty decent. But it's not going to be a Honchcraw for a long time. In fact, I think the first Dusk Storm we get access to is after reaching Ula Ula Island. Like, it's in Mali City, I think. So, like, for a while, Murkrow wouldn't be great. Be decent after I can evolve it. But for now, it'll be pretty good as well, because it's an answer to Hala. Not the best one I have, but it is an answer in case, God forbid, anything happens to Grimer. Okay, so, we got the whole Rotom Finder stuff. And then after that, we've got Lily's gonna stop us, and then Illima's gonna stop us. So much handholding in the early game of this. Just mashing A. A turbo controller would be useful for that. And getting through all this dialogue, but the issue is, I only have one turbo controller and it's currently hooked up to my Switch to do this AFK shiny hunt. still going to be items and stuff to grab, but I've got no encounters left. What I think I'll do, instead of doing a shiny check after each Z crystal, because that can be very fast when I go around collecting ones like the one in 10 Carat Hill, like, rather than doing that, but also rather than doing it every totem battle, I think I'll do it every totem and Kahuna. Hang on. I'm just thinking I want to check something here. One sec. I'm thinking we'll allow it as an extra encounter because it's not wild and it is gifted to us. I'm thinking the Totem Raticate would be a good idea. I don't think I have a nickname planned for a shiny Fennekin if I get one. Be nice to get one soon though, considering the fact that Mega Delphox will be available next week. Yeah, I'm thinking if I grab the totem stickers, like, the Totem Raticate would be a good extra encounter. Of course, I don't need to go gung-ho getting all the totem stickers because it's like, it only costs 20. If I don't get it as soon as it's available, I don't get it as soon as it's available. But yeah, I'm excited for Mega Delphox to be available, but honestly, I'm waiting for Mega Chestnut. I really like that thing's design. Like, I don't dislike it, but Mega Greninja's my least favourite of the three. Which is why I wasn't happy about the fact that it was the first one. You know what would have made sense? Chestnut first, then Delphox, then Greninja. Grass, Fire, Water. Honestly, I'm so happy that this Grimer just happened to have Black Sludge. I'm pretty sure that's a 5% chance. In fact, I'm going to check the percentage chance of it. I'm pretty sure it is 5%. Yeah, it's 5%. It's like that with a lot of items like metal coat and stuff. Like, it's a 5% chance to be held. Honestly, it's really cool that the Grimer has it. Granted, many like held items like that I'll be able to hunt for, because I won't have to catch them, since I'll be able to use Thief, especially since I'm using a mono dark team. I am not battling you yet, sir. I mean, to be fair, I should be fine, but, actually, yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, as I was saying, like, I will be able to easily get held items like that through Thief. But right now I don't have access to that, and having Black Sludge this early, because it was on the Grimer that I encountered, is huge. Okay, so we're going to Poison Gas, then we're going to start using Harden. Like, undo that defense shop and start buffing my defense. Okay, even with a damage roll, I should live another tackle because I've reset my defense and I've got Black Sludge. It's going to keep undoing the Hardens, and it's going to keep taking damage from Poison Gas. And if it's just spamming Leer instead of attacking, I'm just going to slowly heal with Black Sludge. Grimer's already putting in the work. Okay, now I'm +1 defense. I could bite here, use the potion. So going for bite was actually a great move on my part. His Smeargle's probably just gonna try going for Water Gun, which is fine by me. It means I can't really do the hardened strat, but I can use potions. Oh, I went for tackle. I guess because my defense is lowered. I never said I'm against using potions. I didn't say this is a hardcore Nuzlocke. It's just a mono dark Sleeplocke. Okay, if you're gonna use tackle, I'm going to use harden. He might go for water gun now that my defense isn't lowered. Nope, still going for tackle. Okay, the crit is not appreciated, but I'm glad I used the potion. That crit would have killed me. Okay, now he's going for water gun. I guess with my defense buffs, tackle would have done less there. Let's head over here and grab everything before I continue. So like, there's items, there's totem stickers, there's a TN. This music is great to vibe to. Mount Pyre. Such a great theme. Okay, echoed voice. I mean, I'll take it. Probably not gonna end up using it, but I'll take it. No answers over here? Okay. Alright, thank you. Enjoy your lurking. I'm gonna grab this fucker by the horns. I like the fact that you can avoid that battle there. I don't see the point in it much, but you can avoid it. I'm gonna switch Litten up front because it has lick and paralysis will be helpful for catching this Murkrow. Since that's what we're at the cemetery to do. Okay, we need this Murkrow to show up. There we go. I hope it has Superlock. I really hope it has Superlock. Superlock is so good. And there's the paralysis we were going for. Okay, we got the Murkrow. Nothing down there. Okay, it's 25 to 12. So I should order my lunch now. Because it's going to take some time to get here anyway. Excuse me. Alright. Just gonna go over here, grab the item that I know is there. I don't have any plans to use a white herb yet, but it will be useful at some point. Okay, like, I know this Grimer has been great. And obviously Dark is stronger than Psychic, but that was just disrespectful. There's no other way to put it. There was no need for me to do that to the Drowsy. Like, just one-shot it like that. That thing's health just shot down. We're just gonna grab the items here before we move on. I don't see myself really using a silver powder, but I'm gonna grab it. And yeah, as you can see, I knew that was a silver powder. It's like how I'm not going to use this revive. However, it is money if I sell it. I apparently know these games too well. Yeah, the weird thing about the shiny hunt and currently AFK is that Fennekin is like you can reset it from the bench, but you can't see it from the bench. You have to take a couple steps closer towards it to see it, but you can reset it. It's just weird like that. So yeah, like, this isn't a hardcore Nuzlocke, so I can use held items. Maybe one day I'll do a hardcore Nuzlocke on the channel. I might do a few, like, I've done one hardcore Nuzlocke before, but I didn't record or stream it because I don't know why I didn't. I just did an Omega Ruby hardcore Nuzlocke. It actually went much better than I expected. I ended up using a Minun for one gym leader. Like, because you're stuck on set battle style, one thing I did was I had a Minun when facing Winona, because I thought it would be a good idea to Volt Switch against her Pelipper to one-shot it and switch out. And I'll tell you now, it worked. Now, okay, so I'll get this out of the way now, since we've got Roto Lotto. I'll let you know. The way I use it in Nuzlocks and stuff is Roto boosts or a no-go. Roto heals or a no-go. Anything that helps in battle is a no-go. However, encounter boosting, Roto stealth, like Roto XP boost, that stuff I will use. The one downside of using a Alolan Grimer, it is slow as balls. And I still haven't healed up, but I'm still gonna do this anyway. I'll heal up before I go to do the trial. The next encounter we have available is sadly on the route. It's on the route north of us. It's a Vullaby, and I'm not going to be catching it yet because that thing is not only annoying to catch, but it's strong enough to do a number on my team, and I don't want to deal with that. So, like, that Vullaby, which is my next encounter, like, it will wait a little bit. Well, I can live another Rock Smash. I'm gonna pound. I might as well potion. That was decent XP, which I kind of need at the moment. Because, Totem is a few levels above me, I'm pretty sure. And not gonna be fun. Can't remember whether it's level 12 or 14. I think 14. I'm going to check. Um. Okay, it's level 12. Now, I opened my bag to do something there. Meant to give this to you. If it's level 12, I should be fine. Especially considering, like, what moves does it have at that point? At level 12, yeah, it can't really do much to me at level 12. Unless it uses focus energy and ends up getting a crit. But, like, still. My best bet is poison it. And then after I beat it, we're going to do a shiny check. So far, this Sleeplocke is not going too badly. Yes, we're an hour and 40 minutes in and only at the first trial. But that's the thing with this game. It is slow at first, but it picks up. And, like, we haven't had any deaths yet. Like, we will take the wins where we can get them. I mean, not being able to catch Zorua was not a win at all. But it's something we can live with. The main thing Zorua was going to be able to do to help us really was having illusion. Other than that, it wasn't that great for the team. Not that Zoroark is bad, it's not. It's the fact that it's mono dark and our whole team is dark. Or at least will be. Because this is a mono dark Nuzlocke. So, like, whilst losing out on illusion sucks, and it would have been a team member I could use, like, I'm not gonna be too upset at losing a pure dark type in a mono dark Nuzlocke. I know there's a Brick Break TM in here, but, like, I don't see myself using it with my current team. Oh. That, that could be dirty. Like, the Totem Raticate, for attacking moves, it only has quick attack and bite. I could lock it out of one of those. But it'd still have the other. Disable isn't great on such a slow Pokemon because you have to predict moves with that. Besides, everything else I have on it is pretty good for it. Can anything on my team even learn Brick Break? No, didn't think so. There is nothing inside. Of course, I know why that's the case. The great thing about this Totem battle is that the only buff this Raticate has is +1 defense, and that don't mean shit when you poison it. Damn, that's rough. Worst part is, Denki, well, actually, I say worst part. I say worst part is that it's not my internet, because on my end everything's good. I'm gonna feel bad for saying this, but it's actually a good thing that it's on your end, that it's your internet, because whilst it does suck, hopefully you can sort it, and it means that it's not on my end, and if it was on my end, the stream would struggle for everyone. So it's a good thing it's on, that it appears to be on your end, but still it sucks. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Ah, it's your form. Shit, that's rough. I just poison gas here. Super Fang is a little annoying. Well, at least Super Fang can't kill me. It just halves my health. I'm just gonna keep using potions, because if it gets me low with Super Fang, it could potentially kill me with, like, tackle or quick attack or something. And actually, at 23 health, I should be fine. It's just using Super Fang anyway. Ah, fair enough. I have some lunch on the way. Like, it claims to be here in 7 minutes, but it still says preparing your order, and it's annoying when that happens, but yeah. What can you do? Yes, you will learn Fire Fang because you're a physical attacker. You know what, 2 HP isn't going to mean anything. It's time for the first totem. The poison gas it now. Oh, that bite did nothing. The flinch is annoying, but in terms of damage, that bite did nothing. Oh, of course, poison gas hits both. Okay, Super Fang is annoying if it hits, but this is fine. Oh, it has a Pecha Berry. Guess I got a poison gas again. Okay, it is super potion time. I have 6 of them, so it's fine. I would have done less without the tail whip, but this is okay. Poisoned both of them. Now I can just heal stall. If they keep using tail whip and lowering my defense, I can swap. Okay, actually, with this much health, there's not really much point in healing. So instead, I'm going to harden. I was tempted to attack the Rattata and get it closer to death, but no. Using harden to raise my defense back up to neutral is probably the best course of action there. Now I'll attack the Rattata. I might have to rename this Grimer when I reach Akala Island. Because I can't have a channel MVP with this name, and with the work it's putting in already, if this thing stays alive throughout this Sleeplocke, it is going to be a channel MVP. Now, since I have completed the first trial, it is time to do a shiny check. No, that is not supposed to... Need to... Okay. I know I need the music. Yeah, I didn't need to go into that menu, apparently. Hang on, one sec. It's hard to see. I'm going to change to this scene so it's easier to see. I think that Fennekin was shiny. Yes, it is. So is one of the... So is that Noibat. It's hard to actually control stuff when you've got rubber bands on the controller holding joystick down and stuff. Hell yes! Hang on, my lunch is arriving. I will be back in a minute. Yeah, I am back, but I do have food. Damn it. Need to actually just take this rubber band off while I do this because it is actually making things difficult. Damn it. There. That chased me down here. Are there any shiny Bagon? Nope. That might have been it for this shiny check, but I'm going to swap today. Hang on, no, it was not it. There is a shiny over here somewhere. I think it is Patrat. But it might not be Patrat. It's Trubbish! Okay, there. Okay, that is cool. I will accept that. But I'm going to switch today because there could be shiny Swablu or Altaria. And then after we've done that, we're going to turn the audio for CA back off and set up a shiny hunt somewhere else, which I think is going to be Wild Zone 20. Oh, there is a shiny Swablu. Glad I checked. Okay. I'm gonna save. Just to be smart. We're gonna go over here, set up a shiny hunt again. Then go back to the Sleeplocke. Okay. Let's just sort this. Oh, I need to mirror that, of course. Right. I'm just real quick sorting my food. I will continue playing in a second. So, funny story, I think I brought my light bulb. When I got up to go into the door, I stretched, I accidentally punched my light bulb, and my light went out. I tried unscrewing and screwing it back in just to see, and no. So I'm gonna need to sort a new one. I like the Ultra Recon Squad. The battle theme is pretty cool too. Oh no. I don't want to deal with two of these right now. And that's why. They're kind of the perfect counter to a Lowland Grimer, because, like, they're strong against it, and they can't be poisoned. Damn, it's still freezing after restarting your phone. That sucks. After we beat Howler and get access to riding Tauros, we'll be able to go grab some things, like some totem stickers, for example, some items, but including Flyinium Z, which would be pretty good for Murkrow. Okay, my team is healed up. That's good. I was trying to avoid these, but guess we're gonna try and catch this now. really don't do much damage to it. It's got some bulk, which is good. I like bulking in those slots, but I would also like to get the paralysis. I said I would like to get the paralysis. Really hit all 5. I know this thing can't have skill link. There we go. I'm going to swap to something with a little more bulk. Okay. Should hopefully be able to catch this now, unless it's another Zorua case. Perfect. Orb 2, Electric Boogaloo. Look, I don't see myself really using Meowth on the team right now. However, that being said, I could still keep Meowth around as a sacrifice if I want to. Because I do not want to risk losing Inkay. I'll do that. And I will BRB because I've got to use the bathroom. Okay, I am back. Alright, so I should heal my team up. I don't think there's anything for me to catch here. I think my next encounter is actually on Akela Island. I'm just gonna check in case there's anything in here. Yeah, the meadow has no dark types. And Seaward Cave has no dark types. I know there's some useful items in here, but I'm thinking I want to get some repels before grabbing those. I don't think I have any repels on me. If I do, then I can try and get them. Okay, that's just not cool, dude. You know, you're bulky, you've got fluffy or fur coat or something, and you're lowering my attack. So I'm gonna go for the fixed damage. And I'm going to get it every single turn. As long as you don't do that. This thing is just a toxic staller. Now, to save on my potions and reduce how much damage Headbutt is doing, I'm going to harden. I've been going through a lot of potions. I guess that happens when you use a toxic staller. I do not care about lowered attack. I'm going for the fixed damage of poison here. In the late game, full restores would be quite annoying for this to deal with. But late game, I'll have more things to use. Like, I'll have more options. Headbutt's doing nothing there. I'm just gonna play it safe on potion. I don't only use growl anyway. I'll get rid of Pound for that. Pretty soon we'll have a Torracat. Okay, do I have any kind of repels? No. Does Rotom want to give me a Rotom Stealth? No. Guess we're dealing with encounters then. Okay, we do have Litten up front. That's good. I'll probably use an escape rope to get out of here and then come back in to grab Nebby because it'll be so much faster. Ah, Lugia's song. I mean, this is a Christmas medley that Glitch made, but Lugia's song in there is just so good. Now, a Nevermelt Ice would be useful if I had an Ice type. I will get access to one, but that's pretty late in the game. Ding, 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 ding. I think Zelda music in this as well is just great. Okay, I guess I'm not using an escape rope. Phew. We like Nebby round these parts. Yeah, girl. Okay, having Attack on Titan music in this as well is just completely out of left field. It is wild. But also it works really well. Well, that's a good lead for me. I'm a little higher level than him, but it's still a good lead for me. That Citrus is not going to save you for long. Okay, now that we have a remix of Sycamore's theme playing, I have to ask the question, where is Sycamore in ZA? Because he's not in Lumios. Now, theories I've thought of are either he is out in another region, like doing research, or somewhere else in Kalos doing research, or he went home to Sinnoh, because that's where he's from. Damn. Growl all you want, it's not going to save you. Honestly, a lot of the muck is underrated. Because what you need to realise is, this is a poison dark type, so it only has one weakness. And being muck, it's bulky, it's got 75 defense, 100 special defense, 105 HP. It's got 105 attack. The only things that suck are its special attack and its speed. And when you're a bulky physical attacker, you really don't need either of those. And it has moves like Minimize and stuff. Knock Off as well, which is a great move. Like, Alola Muck is slept on. And I will admit, for quite a while, I was one of the people who slept on it. But I have since learned the powers of the Alola Muck. Sometimes you just gotta try the slime to know how good it is. But yeah, I can't get out of TM until I get Tauros, which is very soon. Now the thing with this fight coming up is a fighting type specialist. So naturally he kind of counters my team. Wasn't expecting to run into that. Just get it away from me. If this wasn't a mono dark Nuzlocke, that would have been a great encounter, but no, keep it away, keep it away. Now, my strategy for dealing with Hala is quite simple. It's Muck. Oh, it's Grimer. It's just a Alolan Grimer. Although, just to be safe, I should buy some more potions. I am running low. And I should probably make them super potions. I have access to Great Balls now as well. Good. Just give me a sec. Yeah, I just had to respond to something because I saw Denki, you may have seen it in Jay's server. There was a hot take saying that the Mega Kalos starters are better than the Mega Hoenn starters. And yes, it is a hot take, but it's correct. Look, I like the Mega Hoenn starters, and Mega Greninja is meh to me. However, Mega Delphox and Chestnut are just so good. And Poison Gas first, then we'll start using Harden. It's weird, we actually outsped something. Of course, we outspeed because it's using Revenge. It's still doing way more damage than I would like, despite the fact that we're not hitting it. But it's okay. Ah, great. Ah, motherfucker. He used focus energy and then lands a crit the next attack. Wasn't anything I could do about that. Or that crit. Stop getting crits! Okay, can you not lower my accuracy? I kinda need that to land my attacks. What did I just say? Okay, now it's taking the piss. -3 accuracy. Watch me miss everything. Gonna have me feeling like a goddamn stormtrooper at this rate. Of course, he also heals up. -4 accuracy. -5. Okay, I miss at -1 accuracy. What the fuck? I'm sacrificing the Rattata. Nothing is living this Z-move. Grammar might if it didn't get fucking crit. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that power punch. So we lose here. And despite us being less than 3 hours into the Sleeplocke, I don't think I want to attempt another run right now. We'll just chalk it down as a loss and deal with it because we lost to bullshit. As in, multiple crits in a row. Because why the fuck not? Yeah, I'll start uploading the ZA playthrough soon. I have finished recording it because like I've even done the post game. I've been shiny hunting now. But yeah, that will be it for this Sleeplocke. So I hope you all enjoyed. And have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all again in the next one.